Hello and welcome to part 3 of the video series on vector analysis. We have a very important topic to learn in this video, which is differentiation. In the real world, rate of change is a very important concept. We want to understand if things are changing, and if they are, then how fast. And differentiation helps us understand this. It provides a way to analyze the rate at which one physical quantity changes with respect to another. Let's say we have an object moving on a curve C in the xy plane. The position of the object is represented by the coordinates x of t and y of t, where t is any parameter, and we can draw a position vector r at time t from the origin pointing to the position of the object. After a certain time t plus delta t, the object covers some distance and reaches this position. Now the new position vector is r at t plus delta t. Then delta r is a vector pointing from the starting position to the new position of the object, and it is equal to the difference between vector r at t plus delta t and instance t. Now we have seen in the previous videos that when we multiply a vector by a scalar, it scales the vector. So dividing delta r by delta t, which is positive in this case, will result in a scaled vector pointing in the same direction as delta r. Let's draw a tangent line at the position x of t and y of t. And if we want to see the change in delta r for a very small delta t, that is, it is approaching 0, the result is equivalent to the derivative of r with respect to t, and it is equivalent to the time derivative of each component of the vector r. This dr divided by dt is the velocity vector in this case, and it tells us about the instantaneous rate of change in the position of the object. Let's try to solve a problem, which is given that a particle moves with the position vector r, which is equal to the cosine of t I hat plus sine of t j hat. Our goal is to plot the velocity and acceleration vectors. This figure is generated using the Python code, in which we first plot a circle of radius 1. Then we use add underscore artist method to add this circle to an axis. Then we plot the initial particle position and arrow for the position vector, and we also set the initial values for the annotations for both the position coordinates and position vector labels. Then we use the func animation to create an animation and provide the update underscore position function to update the frame. Now we can differentiate the position vector r with respect to t to get the velocity vector, which is equal to minus sine of t I hat plus cosine of t j hat. And this is how we can visualize both the position and velocity vectors. And we do so by updating the code from the previous slide and plotting the velocity vector and the corresponding annotation. From this visualization, we can see two things. First, that the velocity vector points in the direction of the tangent line at any given position. We can also notice that the velocity vector in this case appears to be perpendicular to the position vector. Now, if you have seen the previous video where we discussed the dot product, we can find out whether these two vectors are perpendicular or not. The dot product is the sum of the element-wise product of these two vectors, and we can see the output in this case is equal to 0, which shows that both these vectors are perpendicular. The acceleration vector is obtained by taking the time derivative of the velocity vector. We can notice that the vector A is equal to the negative of the position vector r, which means the vector A is pointing in the opposite direction to vector r, which we can visualize by updating the code from the previous slide and by showing both the velocity and acceleration vectors. Here are some of the differentiation formulas that we need to remember. These are very similar for partial derivatives and also for differentials. With this, we conclude our video. In the next video, we'll learn about gradient, divergence, and curl, which are also very important concepts and very useful in practical applications. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.